I spent a lifetime trying to be the hardest in the room, carrying the iron, yeah. I was dancing with the doom, from the prison yard to the corner, selling all the white. I was living for the chaos, I was living for the fight. I had a chip upon my shoulder and a hollow in my chest. I thought being a savage was the way to be the best. I was a hurricane of static, I was a landslide of the soul, losing every bit of who I was to the lack of all control. I thought the guns and the stripes were the only way to stand, just a broken motherfucker with a weapon in his hand. But then the wind shifted and the storm began to fade. I found the only heart that wasn't terrified or afraid. She walked into the fire, she reached into the dark, and she found a little light within a dying little spark. She tamed the beast, she calmed the rage and sang. She's the only reason there's a better part of me. I don't need to be the baddest in the room no more. I left the blood and the bitterness at the door. But hear me clear, yeah, hear me when I say, if you touch the one I love, I'll bring the reckoning day. The beast is at rest, but he ain't gone away. Now I'm focused on the business, I'm focused on her home, building up a kingdom, carving out the stone. I don't need to prove a point, I don't need to show the scars. I'd rather be at peace beneath the silence of the stars. She settled down the demon, she hushed the inner roar. I ain't that same motherfucker that I used to be before. But don't you get it twisted, don't you think that I am weak. Don't you mistake the silence for a spirit that is meek. Cause if you disrespect her, you'll move out of the way. The man I used to be is coming back to make you pay. She tamed the beast, she calmed the rage and say, she's the only reason there's a better part of me. I don't need to be the baddest in the room no more. I left the blood and the bitterness at the door. But hear me clear, yeah, hear me when I say, if you touch the one I love, I'll bring no reckoning day. The beast is at rest, but he ain't gone away. Yeah, I carry still, I used to let the lead fly, but the realest danger lived beneath the knuckles in the eye. These hands have done some damage that a bullet couldn't match, leaving marks upon the earth that no doctors don't patch. They were weapons in their yard, they were hammers in the street, taught them how to break a man, taught them never to retreat. Now these hands are cutting timber, now they're building up the life. Now they're holding on to honor, now they're holding on my wife. But the memory is muscle and the power's in the bone. I'll revert back to the monster if you leave my word alone. I'll be the baddest motherfucker that you ever fucking met. I bring a brain of violence that you never will forget. She chained the beast, she calmed the rage and say, she's the only reason there's a better part of me. I don't need to be the baddest in the room no more. I left the blood and the bitterness at the door. But hear me clear, yeah, hear me when I say, if you touch the one I love, I'll bring the reckoning day. The beast is at rest, but he ain't gone away. She's my peace, she's my life. Across that line and feel the knife, the beast is awake. She's my peace, she's my peace. 3hreeLeaf, respect the peace, because you don't want the war. I love my life.